Hello again and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Melissa Lemon and this is video number 2 in my Focusing on Forgiveness series. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about the definition of forgiveness. In the first video, I hope you'll go back and watch it, I talked about what I think forgiveness actually is, and I was curious, because I haven't looked up this word in a while, I was curious if I could find a similar definition. And I was able to find that, and so I just want to read to you. So I'm in the 1828 Webster's Dictionary online. I love to use this dictionary because it gives us a better idea of what words meant back in the earlier origins of the English language than if you were to look it up now on the internet. And so I use this definition almost all the time when I'm seeking for the true intention behind a word and the true meaning behind a word that we use in the English language. So I want to read this to you, and I actually found it under the word remit, which when I looked up the word forgiveness, remit was one of the main words. And in the second definition of remit, it says to forgive, to surrender the right of punishing a crime, as to remit punishment. So that is kind of like exactly what I had said in my first video. It's basically giving up responsibility for punishing for a crime. When we are like determined to have justice and that starts to eat us alive, it's because we want to punish, and that is valid because when we've been hurt severely, a part of us is crying out for justice and probably will until justice is met. And I think it's okay to be aware of that. I think it's important to be aware of that. It's also okay and important to surrender that to the divine and know that they've got it. It's going to be okay. And we don't have to take any responsibility for what somebody else has done. We don't have to eat. We don't have to eat it. If we didn't sleep in that bed, we don't have to make it. It's just it's surrendering responsibility. And I hope that helps you understand, like truly understand. This isn't just my opinion. This is like the true vibrational frequency of that word, I believe, and the intent of it when it is put in Scripture. Obviously, there are other definitions. We have power, I believe, to forgive others, but we do not have responsibility for the mistakes that other people have made. We don't have responsibility to make recompense for anything anybody else has done. We can let go of that, and we can trust in the divine to take care of that, and I promise you He will. I believe in a perfectly merciful and perfectly just God, and someday I think we'll be able to see the miracle of that, and I'm personally looking forward to that. But I hope that helps you understand a little bit the definition of forgiveness. So I'm going to keep going on. I don't know how many videos I'll do this month, but we'll do a bunch of them, and in the next video I'm going to share my story of how forgiveness became such a massive trigger word for me. So come back for the juicy details.